The phone shattered against the wall as Autumn's voice cracked through the speaker. Aurora, I need you to be me. Just for a month, please, my career's on the line. I stared at my reflection so eerily like hers and whispered, what if I can't pull it off? But the desperation in her eyes during our video call sealed it. I was about to step into my twin sister's life, unaware that her colleague would unravel everything, including my heart. Aurora Thompson had always been the shadow to her twin sister Autumn's spotlight. While Autumn climbed the ranks at Hargrove & Associates, one of New York's premier law firms specializing in corporate mergers, Aurora scraped by as a freelance graphic designer in Brooklyn, dodging rent deadlines and bad dates. They were identical in looks, wavy auburn hair, piercing green eyes, and that dimple on the left cheek, but worlds apart in ambition. Autumn was the golden child, the one who graduated summa cum laude from Columbia Law, while Aurora flunked out of art school after a string of heartbreaks. Yet, blood bound them tighter than any difference. It started with a frantic call on a rainy Tuesday evening. Autumn, usually unflappable, sounded on the verge of tears. Rory, I screwed up. Big time. She'd been in a minor car accident. Nothing life-threatening, but a concussion and a fractured wrist that sidelined her from a massive case. The firm was handling a high-stakes merger for a tech giant, and Autumn was lead associate. Missing even a week could tank her partnership track. They can't know I'm out. Please pretend to be me. You know the drill, we've done it before in college. Aurora hesitated. The last time they'd switched places was for a silly exam prank, not a professional charade in the cutthroat world of big law. But Autumn's plea hit hard. You're the only one who can save me. So Aurora packed a suitcase, dyed her highlights to match Autumn's conservative style, and memorized case files emailed over encrypted links. By Friday, she stepped into the gleaming glass tower of Hargrove & Associates on Fifth Avenue, badge in hand, heart pounding. The office buzzed with the energy of overachievers, sharp suits, endless coffee runs, and the hum of printers spitting out depositions. Autumn's cubicle was a shrine to efficiency. Neatly stacked folders, a framed photo of their parents on the desk, and a view of Central Park teasing from the window. Aurora slid into the chair, logging into the system with Autumn's credentials. You got this, she muttered, channeling her sister's poise. That's when Jordan Hayes walked in. Jordan was Autumn's co-counsel on the merger, a rising star with a reputation for razor-sharp negotiations and a quiet intensity that commanded rooms. Tall, with short-cropped dark hair, warm brown eyes, and a smile that could disarm even the toughest opposing counsel, Jordan exuded confidence without arrogance. She was openly lesbian, a fact Autumn had mentioned in passing during family dinners, always with a hint of admiration. Jordan's brilliant, Rory. If anyone suspects something, she'll sniff it out first. Morning, Autumn, Jordan said, leaning against the cubicle wall with a steaming latte in hand. Ready to dive into the antitrust docs? That SEC filing is a beast. Aurora's mouth went dry. She nodded, forcing a smile. Absolutely. Let's crush it. Jordan's gaze lingered a second too long, as if sensing something off, but she shrugged it off. They spent the morning poring over contracts, Jordan's explanations patient yet probing. Aurora fumbled a legal term once, Autumn would never, but covered with a laugh. Brain fog from that late-night prep. By lunch they were in the conference room whiteboarding strategies. Jordan's passion for justice shone through. She wasn't just in it for the billable hours. This merger could displace thousands of workers, she said, her voice laced with empathy. We have to ensure fair severance clauses. Aurora felt a spark, not just admiration but something deeper. Jordan's idealism mirrored the parts of herself she'd buried under cynicism. As they broke for sandwiches, Jordan touched her arm lightly. You seem different today. More alive. Aurora's pulse raced. Was this flirtation? Or suspicion? The days blurred into a routine of pretense. Aurora aced meetings by parroting Autumn's notes. But the real challenge was the emotional tightrope. She texted Autumn daily updates from a burner phone, while dodging calls from their parents. How's the firm treating you, sweetie? Mom asked once. Great, Mom. Busy as ever. Lies piled up like unpaid bills. Jordan became the highlight and the hazard. They shared late-night takeout in the office, debating everything from Supreme Court rulings to favorite Brooklyn diners. Jordan opened up about her past, Growing up in a conservative Midwest town, coming out in college, and fighting for LGBTQ rights pro bono. It's personal, she said one evening, eyes meeting Aurora's. I lost a friend to discrimination. Makes you fight harder. Aurora wanted to confess everything. Her real name, her real self, but the words stuck. Instead, she shared stories from her own life disguised as Autumn's. I once dreamed of being an artist, she admitted. Jordan laughed. You? The queen of spreadsheets? That's adorable. The attraction built slowly, like a storm gathering over the Hudson. A brush of hands during file exchanges, lingering glances in elevators. Aurora found herself doodling Jordan's profile in margins of legal pads, her artist's eye capturing the curve of her jaw. But guilt gnawed at her. This wasn't her life. What if Autumn returned and Jordan's feelings were for the wrong twin? One weekend, Autumn called with good news. Doctor cleared me. I'll be back Monday. Relief washed over Aurora, mingled with dread. How could she leave this behind? That Sunday she met Jordan for coffee, code for a walk in Central Park. The leaves were turning gold, the air crisp. Jordan stopped by a fountain, turning to her. Autumn, I've been meaning to say. I think there's something here. Between us. Aurora's heart soared and shattered. She leaned in, their lips almost touching but pulled back. I can't. Not yet. Monday arrived like a verdict. Autumn slipped back into her role seamlessly, thanking Aurora with a tearful hug in their shared apartment. You saved me, sis. The merger's on track because of you. But Aurora felt hollow, packing her things and retreating to Brooklyn. The firm, the excitement, Jordan. It all felt like a dream she'd woken from too soon. Autumn dove back in, but whispers followed. Colleagues noted her refreshed energy, chalking it up to recovery. Jordan, however, sensed the shift. You okay? You seem back to normal. Autumn brushed it off. Just focused. But Jordan's text to Autumn during the switch had been warm, personal. Now responses were curt. Confusion set in. Aurora couldn't let go. She stalked Jordan's LinkedIn, replayed their conversations. Days turned to weeks and the ache grew. Then fate intervened. Autumn invited her to the firm's holiday party at a swanky Manhattan rooftop. Come as my +1. It'll be fun. Aurora agreed, heart racing at the thought of seeing Jordan. The party was a glittering affair. Champagne flutes, string lights twinkling against the skyline, lawyers mingling with clients. Aurora wore a simple black dress, blending in. Autumn introduced her. This is my twin, Aurora. The artistic one. Gasps and laughs erupted. You two are identical. Jordan approached, eyes widening. Aurora? Wow, Autumn never mentioned a twin. Her gaze held recognition, piecing together the puzzle. They chatted politely at first, small talk about art and law. But as the night wore on, Jordan pulled her aside to a quiet corner overlooking the city. You remind me so much of, well, your sister during her absence. Aurora's breath caught. What do you mean? Jordan leaned in, voice low. The way you laugh, the stories you know she shared. It was you, wasn't it? Denial rose, but Aurora's eyes betrayed her. Jordan, The confession spilled out in whispers. The accident, the switch, the fear. Jordan's face cycled through shock, hurt, anger. You lied to me. We connected, or I thought we did. Aurora reached for her hand. It was real for me. Every moment. Jordan pulled away, but not before a spark of understanding flickered. This is messed up. I need time. The party blurred into regret. Autumn noticed the tension. What happened with Jordan? Aurora evaded, but the seed of conflict was planted. Back home, Autumn confronted her. You fell for her? While pretending to be me. That's betrayal, Rory. Aurora fired back. You asked me to. I didn't plan this. Their argument echoed through the apartment, years of resentment surfacing. Autumn's jealousy of Aurora's freedom. Aurora's envy of Autumn's success. Weeks passed in strained silence. Aurora threw herself into design work, landing a gig for a nonprofit. Jordan, meanwhile, wrestled with emotions. She confided in a friend. It was deception, but the connection felt genuine. One evening she texted Aurora. Coffee? Real talk. They met at a cozy cafe in Greenwich Village, the air thick with unspoken words. Jordan started. I was mad. Hurt. But I get why you did it, for family. Aurora nodded, tears welling. I'm sorry. I never meant to fall for you. Jordan's hand covered hers. That's the thing, neither did I. But here we are. Their conversation flowed, bridging the gap. Jordan shared more vulnerabilities. A past breakup that left her guarded. Aurora opened about her insecurities, the twin dynamic that always made her feel second best. Romance blossomed tentatively. Stolen lunches in the park, museum dates where Aurora's art knowledge shone. But shadows loomed. Autumn felt sidelined, her protectiveness turning possessive. Jordan's my colleague. This could ruin everything. She warned Jordan subtly at work. My sister's impulsive. Be careful. Jordan bristled. That's not fair, Autumn. The merger case heated up, demanding overtime. Jordan and Autumn clashed in meetings, the personal bleeding into professional. Aurora became the unwitting mediator, torn between loyalty and love. One night, after a grueling deposition, Jordan showed up at Aurora's door exhausted. I can't do this with the tension at work. They talked till dawn, Aurora's empathy soothing Jordan's frayed nerves. A gentle kiss sealed their bond. No rush, just promise. Yet, drama escalated. A rival firm dug into Hargrove's team, uncovering Autumn's brief absence via hacked emails. Whispers of fraud circulated. Autumn panicked. If they trace it to you, we're done. She blamed Aurora. This is your fault for getting involved. Hurt, Aurora withdrew, questioning if love was worth the rift. The scandal broke like a wave crashing over the firm. An anonymous tip to the partners revealed Autumn's medical leave and the twin switch, pieced together from security footage mismatches and email timestamps. Hargrove called an emergency meeting. Autumn faced the board, pale but defiant. It was a family emergency. My sister helped with admin tasks only. Lies to cover lies. Jordan, as co-counsel, was pulled in for questioning. Did you notice anything off? She hesitated, loyalty torn. Autumn seemed consistent. But guilt gnawed at her for protecting the deception. After she confronted Autumn. You put everyone at risk. Including me. Autumn snapped. For my career. You do the same. Jordan shook her head. No. Honesty matters. Aurora learned via frantic texts. She rushed to the firm, badge or no. Waiting in the lobby, she saw Jordan emerge, face drawn. It's bad. They might suspend Autumn. Aurora's world tilted. This is my mess. Jordan pulled her into a hug. Ours. We'll fix it. The fallout rippled. Autumn was placed on probation, the merger delayed. Clients grumbled. Reputations tarnished. At home, the sisters' rift deepened. You stole my life and wrecked it, Autumn accused. Aurora retorted. I saved it first. And found something real. Their parents mediated a tense dinner in Queens, urging reconciliation. Dad said, twins or not, family's about forgiveness. Mom added, love doesn't divide, it multiplies. Jordan and Aurora's relationship strained under the pressure. Dates turned to discussions of damage control. Yet, in quiet moments, their connection deepened. A weekend getaway to the Hamptons, Jordan's idea, offered respite. Walking beachside, waves lapping, Jordan confessed. I was scared of getting hurt again. But with you it's different. Real. Aurora whispered. Even if I'm the fake twin? Jordan laughed, pulling her close. You're the realest person I know. Back in the city, betrayal struck. Autumn, feeling betrayed herself, leaked a subtle hint to a colleague about Jordan's conflict of interest. Dating the imposter. Word spread like wildfire. Jordan faced scrutiny. Is your judgment compromised? She defended fiercely. Personal life is separate. But doubt seeded. Aurora confronted Autumn. Why? I thought we were past this. Autumn broke down. I'm losing everything. The firm, my edge. And now you're taking Jordan too. Tears flowed. I've always been the responsible one. You get to be free, fall in love without consequences. Aurora hugged her, empathy surging. We're both responsible. Let's fix this together. High Treo came at the firm's annual review. Autumn prepared a statement, admitting partial truth. I enlisted family help during recovery. It was wrong, but my commitment never wavered. Jordan backed her. Autumn's integral to this team. The partners, impressed by accountability, lifted probation with a warning. Post-meeting, the three met in a nearby bar. Autumn apologized. I'm sorry, Rory. Jordan. Jealousy got me. Jordan nodded. We all messed up. But we're stronger now. Aurora felt a weight lift. Bonds mended slowly. Romance flourished anew. Jordan introduced Aurora to her circle. LGBTQ activists, artists blending with lawyers. Aurora's design career boomed, landing a contract for firm branding ironically. They attended Pride in June, hands linked amid rainbow flags, the city pulsing with acceptance. But life threw curves. Jordan's ex resurfaced, offering a job at a rival firm with promises of old flames. Temptation flickered. Better pay, less drama. Jordan confided in Aurora. It's appealing, but I'd miss you us. Aurora encouraged. Follow your heart. I'll support. Jordan stayed, choosing love over ambition. Autumn dated too, a kind paralegal from work finding balance. The twins rebuilt, sharing stories without filters. Family vacations healed old wounds. As seasons shifted, so did dynamics. Winter blanketed New York in snow, mirroring the chill and unresolved tensions. Though forgiven, scars lingered. Aurora and Jordan's first Christmas together was magical, tree trimming in Jordan's cozy Upper West Side apartment. Cocoa by the fire. This feels like home, Aurora said. Jordan smiled. You are home. But work pressures mounted. The merger finalized, but a lawsuit from displaced workers hit. Jordan's pro bono passion. She dove in, nights blurring into dawns. Aurora felt neglected. I get it, but I miss you. Jordan promised change. After this case, Autumn thrived post-probation, mentoring juniors. She and her new girlfriend, Mia, double-dated with Aurora and Jordan. Laughter flowed at a Soho bistro, but undercurrents swirled. Mia asked, how'd you two meet? Jordan quipped. Through a case of mistaken identity. Chuckles masked the pain. A pivotal moment. Jordan's case went to trial. Aurora attended, watching her argue with fire, defending workers against corporate greed. Pride swelled, but so did fear. What if this consumed her? Post-verdict win, Jordan proposed a trip. California beaches, wine. Just us. Aurora agreed, hopeful. The trip was revelatory. In Napa Valley, amid vineyards glowing under sunset, Jordan opened fully. My ex broke me because I prioritized work. I won't repeat that. Aurora shared. Being the lesser twin made me doubt my worth. You make me believe. They kissed under stars, commitment deepening. Back home, betrayal's echo returned. A firm partner, sensing weakness, poached Jordan for a promotion elsewhere. It's a partner track, Jordan agonized. Aurora urged. If it's your dream. But Jordan declined. My dream's here with you fighting for what's right. Autumn faced her own crossroads. A headhunter offered a DC position. Policy work on equality laws. It's meaningful, she told Aurora. But I'd miss you. Aurora encouraged. Go. We'll visit. Autumn accepted, growth evident. The sisters' farewell dinner was emotional. You taught me vulnerability, Autumn said. And you strength, Aurora replied. Hugs sealed their evolution. Jordan and Aurora moved in together, blending lives. Art supplies amid law books. Challenges arose. A family visit where parents grilled Jordan. She's wonderful, Mom beamed. Dad nodded. As long as you're happy. Humanity shown in small acts. Aurora volunteered with Jordan's pro bono group, designing campaigns for LGBTQ youth. Your talent changes lives, Jordan said. Aurora blushed. Ours together. A year post-switch, reflection hit. At a Central Park bench, their spot, Aurora mused. What if I hadn't said yes? Jordan. We'd have found each other anyway. Fate's funny. Time wove their stories tighter. Autumn flourished in D.C., advocating for civil rights bills. Her relationship with Mia steady. Video calls bridged distance. Miss you, Rory. Same sis. Jordan and Aurora's bond endured trials. A health scare, Jordan's routine check revealing a benign lump, tested resilience. Aurora's support was unwavering. Nights in waiting rooms, meals prepped with love. You're my rock, Jordan whispered post-recovery. Professionally, Aurora's firm contract led to her own studio launch. Jordan cheered loudest at the opening. Proud of you. Their home became a haven, dinners with friends, lazy Sundays. Climax revisited in subtle drama. Autumn's visit coincided with a firm gala. Old colleagues murmured about the past. A tipsy partner cornered Aurora. The twin trick clever. Jordan defended. Ancient history. But it stung resurfacing insecurities. That night emotions boiled. Aurora. Am I just the imposter? Jordan. No, you're my everything. Tears led to truths. Jordan admitted lingering trust issues. The lie started us. Aurora. But honesty sustains us. They vowed therapy, strengthening foundations. Personnel growth culminated in proposals. On a Hudson cruise, Jordan knelt. Aurora, not Autumn's shadow, will you marry me? Ring glinting, Aurora yes through tears. Wedding in the Hamptons, intimate, ocean backdrop. Autumn officiated. From deception to devotion. Vows echoed humanity. In flaws we find perfection. Post-honeymoon they adopted a rescue dog, symbolizing new beginnings. Careers balanced with life. Jordan cut hours, Aurora mentored artists. Years later at a family reunion twins shared laughs. Remember the switch? Autumn teased. Aurora. Best mistake ever. The story closed on hope. In a world of divides their love bridged. Proof that from fake starts, real feelings endure humanely.